You open your phone for one reason, to check one message. 10 minutes later, you are watching a video you never searched for from a person you do not follow about a topic you did not know you cared about. That is not an accident. That is the system working. You were never meant to notice this. Free apps are not free. You just do not pay with money. You pay with attention, behavior, location, clicks, watch time, contacts, habits. But the real product is not just your data. The real product is prediction. If an app can predict what makes you stop, what makes you scroll, what makes you click, and what makes you come back, it can sell access to that attention. And that is why your phone feels harder to put down than it should. Not because you are weak, because you are inside a system designed to learn you. The first part of the system is unpredictability. Your phone does not reward you every time you check it. That would be too obvious. Sometimes there is a message. Sometimes there is a like. Sometimes there is news. Sometimes there is nothing. And sometimes there is something just interesting enough to keep you there. That unpredictability is powerful because the brain does not only chase rewards, it chases the possibility of rewards. That is why people check their phones even when they know nothing important is waiting. They are not checking the phone, they are checking the possibility. The second part of the system is the infinite feed. A book has a final page, a newspaper has an end, a television episode has credits. But the feed does not end. It simply waits for your thumb to move again. There is no stopping point, no natural pause, no moment where the system says, that is enough. And when there is no ending, stopping becomes your responsibility. That sounds small. It is not. Because every extra swipe gives the system more information. What you pause on, what you skip, what you rewatch, what you save, what makes you hesitate. Every tiny action becomes a signal, and over time, the system learns. The third part is the algorithm. Most people think the algorithm shows them what they like, but that is not quite right. The algorithm shows you what keeps you there, and those are not always the same thing. Sometimes what keeps you there is useful. Sometimes it is funny, but sometimes it is anger, fear, jealousy, desire, insecurity, comparison, outrage. The system does not need to ask whether the content made your life better. It only needs to know whether you stayed. That is the hidden rule. Not what makes you happy, what makes you stay. Then come the notifications. A notification looks like information, but many notifications are really invitations. They are not always telling you something important happened. They are creating another opening, another check, another session, another chance to pull you back into the feed. A notification is not always a message. Sometimes it is a leash, and the more often you respond, the stronger the habit becomes. This is where the system becomes personal, because your data is not just collected, it is organized into a pattern. The system does not need to know you like a friend knows you. It only needs your behavior, what you watch at night, what you click when you are tired, what you buy when you are bored. Piece by piece, it builds a version of you. Not a human version, a predictive version. A model designed to answer one question: what will make this person act next? That is why free apps are so valuable. Not because the app is free, because your future behavior is not. So what do? Most people think the answer is willpower. Just use the phone less. Just stop scrolling. Just be disciplined. But willpower is a weak defense against a system that gets thousands of chances a day to interrupt you. The answer is not to become superhuman. The answer is to change the environment. Start with notifications. Turn off anything that is not from a real person or genuinely important. Messages, banking alerts, keep those. But random prompts, remove them. Second, remove social apps from your home screen. Do not make the most distracting apps the easiest ones to open. Friction matters. Third, use grayscale mode when you need focus. Color is part of the reward system. Take away the color and the phone becomes less stimulating. Fourth, keep the phone out of the bedroom. The first and last 30 minutes of your day should not belong to an algorithm. And fifth, decide before you unlock. Ask yourself one question: what am I opening this for? If you do not have an answer, that is the system pulling you in, not you choosing. You do not beat the system by hating technology. You beat it by seeing the pattern. Your phone is not evil. Apps are not magic. The algorithm is not alive. But the system is designed around one goal: keep you there for one more second. Because 1 second becomes a life shaped by things you never chose. Once you see the system, you can't unsee it.